Okay, this is our rhetoric review number 1. It's an Edward Abbey writing. So when you're looking at the paragraphs here, you want to ask yourself, what is the topic? And he's talking about the desert. And then how does he feel about the desert? So his message would be that the desert is is not a comparison to other choices you could make to visit. Or basically, he doesn't like the desert. So what is a primary appeal? Ethos. He has a little ethos, but that's not his primary appeal. Like where he talks about Genghis Khan and he quotes him, well, that would be, that's an illusion. So illusions tend to be ethos, but I wouldn't necessarily say that's correct. Pathos, he's not saying I went to the desert, it was an awful experience for me. I need you to sympathize with how awful it was and understand. He's not doing that either. What he is doing is saying, when you could go here, why would you go there? So he's making a logical argument. So by comparing the desert to other more appealing, in his opinion, more appealing choices, he develops logos. And then finding two devices, just the two. So I've already mentioned there's an illusion. We have diction. There is some imagery. Strolling along golden beaches. A head mashed in the greasy alley. Now, head mashed would be diction. So we have diction, rhetorical questions, and then a couple people picked up on the alliteration, although alliteration is pretty hard to explain why that is persuasive. So I'm going to pick, I'm going to pick rhetorical questions. And I'm going to use an example. I'm just going to pick a short question. I might even just say North Carolina ? North Carolina ? This is persuasive because what did he say about there's the misty hills. Misty hills, and what else does he say? The colorful Colorado. He compares a more likable destination, I guess. And through rhetorical questions, is able to develop logos. The next one on there that I would use would probably be diction. So with the diction, that bleak and lonesome land. So we're going to use the word bleak. And so then you want to figure out, well, why did he use bleak? It has negative connotation, so the negative connotation is persuasive to the reader, and it dissuades them from wanting to visit the desert. And then your rag is complete.